And we are live. We are here. We are doing this. I don't believe I'm doing this. I I yeah, I don't know why I do the things I do, but here we are. It's here. Supergirl teaser trailer for Supergirl 2026 has finally hit the internet just before the Avengers Doomsday trailer, which is dropping this week or today, I think, or if it hasn't dropped already. And of course, they're dropping it because this dropped. Now, I've managed to avoid watching this trailer so far. In fact, I've managed to avoid most of the comments about said trailer so far, though I kind of predict what people are saying about it. I mean, this film's going to have an uphill climb to begin with, and yeah, but for me, even though I'm called the DC shill over on Earth's Mightiest Critics, when I'm on the Kicking the Seat podcast, which you should check out kickseat.com or Kicking the Seat here on YouTube, as well as all the other wonderful folks who do the review and roundtable discussions over there. I kind of knew how some of them were going to feel about it, which is just fine. But even though I might call myself the DC shill over there, I just want a good movie. I want an entertaining movie. I do lean more DC. Mostly called myself the DC shill there because there's a lot of Marvel fans amongst the Earth's Mightiest Critics, and you like what you like. And I like a lot of things. I like Star Trek and Star Wars. Oh no. I'm a Trekkie and a Star Wars fan for life. At least the older school stuff. And DC has various degrees of good and not so good with me, but so has Marvel. Some of the Marvel stuff has wowed me and some hasn't. But we're going to this is the first time I've seen this. 100%. I've only seen a couple of shots of this, but otherwise I have not seen this trailer, the teaser trailer yet. I've only seen a couple of stills on my news feed, and I scrolled past them as fast as I possibly could. So we'll see if we get the strike of the mighty copyright or not. But we're going to start this because we're not necessarily a big channel like everyone else, but let's see what happens here. Okay, we've got a record player that looks like it's got some alien text on it, so let's start the Supergirl teaser trailer live reaction from Mark the Movie Man. All right. Oh, there's the show. Okay. Okay, good dog.
You managed to get most of it on the paper this time.
Yeah, at least you got most of it on the paper.
Good job, buddy.
Okay, so all right, she's looking pretty badass. I like the ship design.
Hereby declare that 23 will be the best year yet.
I'm loving the vibe. It's definitely got that gun style to it with needle drops, which I'm sure people will hate out there.
Not a very high bar to clear.
I didn't know any of you were still alive. What was it like to lose everything in a day?
And yeah, I mean, Kara knows what Krypton was versus LL. So I mean, she's got a different perspective.
Okay, this does not look like this is gonna end well for you guys.
Oh hell yeah! Well, I like the action sequences.
Do others on your planet have powers like you?
Fun sci-fi action.
No,
all right.
It's a pretty small group of two.
What, Superman?
Oh, there's a quick shot of Lobo. Of course, they had to throw that in there. Momoa is really looking badass as a Lobo. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it looks like a superhero film. I mean, really. I'm not a big one on trailer reactions. In all honesty, I normally don't do these for this specific reason because it's a trailer. It looks fun. I saw people already wanting to hate on it just from what they saw already. They don't like the vibe. There we go. Now we're not a mirror anymore. And okay, I mean, it's a trailer. It's a teaser trailer, folks. You know, I mean, if anything has taught us anything about teasers and trailers in general, they'll either give us too much or not enough. But in today's world, everybody wants to know what they're getting, what they're going in for. And that's a double-edged sword. It really is. As far as this goes, yeah, this looks like fun. It's about as fun as what I kind of expected. And I'm looking forward to it. It is based off of a book I haven't read, but a lot of people said the book that this is based off of the storyline is a really good storyline. So it may be good, but a lot of people have already made up their minds, you know. So does it matter really? I think what's also going to kind of hurt is the merger and the discussions going on with Warner Brothers and who own DC and what that fallout's going to be within the next year. And I have a feeling that's going to overshadow pretty much anything. I mean, you've got Snyder Burrows out there already drooling and wringing their hands, going, "Yes, Snyderverse back." Look, I love the Snyder films. I love Zack Snyder's style. I like some of his films that many of my friends hate, including Batman v Superman. My children hate it. I really enjoy that film for many reasons, even with all of its weaknesses. And I fully acknowledge these aren't perfect films, but I have fun with them. I also like James Gunn movies. You know, I think we are in this world of the Sith where there's absolutes. You know, people are sitting there going, "Oh, I'm going to hate this," or "I'm going to love it." There's no in between now with so many things, and it's so frustrating out there. Um, and I'm sorry, but try not to be on a soapbox or anything, but it's just frustrating because everybody wants to know everything about the new film coming out, and then at the same time they want it so they can love or hate it. So by the time the film comes out, and I'm not even talking about just Supergirl, okay, which that trailer, yeah, it's a standard trailer. I don't know what kind of reactions people want because it shows you the action sequences, it shows you some quippy one lines, and I'm in. I'm very curious, especially with the fact that it's sci-fi angled more. I'm a big sci-fi junkie. I love sci-fi. Give me more. It's why I love Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy films are probably my three favorite films out of the MCU on the whole, is because it deals with sci-fi. I love the Doctor Strange films because they're strange. They go beyond the normal formula. Does this look like a superhero formula? Yeah, but it's taking place not on Earth with characters that are not Earthlings. And yeah, give me more of that. I honestly think we're a little bit thin in the sci-fi genre because superhero films, comic book films have taken that over. And for me, yeah, I give me more sci-fi. I love sci-fi. Grew up in the 80s during one of the great periods of cinematic sci-fi. I know that's debatable, but I will say there is a lot of science fiction out in the 80s. A lot. And I devoured all of that, right? And then it kind of tapered off a little bit. And then especially when comic book movies came about, you've got those taking up the void of the sci-fi films kind of. So Supergirl teaser trailer. It's a trailer. It teases you. It shows you bits and pieces of the story, but it's already been overanalyzed, over criticized, and overbaked already by the internet at large because that's what apparently we do nowadays with movies. We don't wait till it comes out. And maybe it's because I'm old and I'm yelling at clouds. I don't know. I don't hate this comic book films, and at the end of the day, I don't know if it's actually comic book movie fatigue we've ever suffered, more so than comic book movie fan fatigue that many have suffered. Those yelling the loudest. When and I know I'm going long. I'm sorry, folks, but again, I don't have a huge amount of opinions on the Supergirl teaser trailer. It's a teaser trailer. It looks fun. The specs look decent. Can't wait to see more Lobo. You know, and so I'll be there for it. But for the sheer volume of vitriol already coming out just from one teaser trailer, it doesn't matter. There was vitriol coming out right at the end after Superman, even before Superman. Um, Look, I am not saying at all, even though I love my DC, that they've handled things correctly. I don't think they have. I think their best work is when they try not to keep up with the MCU, and the MCU has shaken as well. There's no guarantee that Avengers Doomsday is going to be this phenomenal thing. I think it's getting chocked full already of too many characters from just the buzz that we've heard. But I'm going to wait to see the movie before I say, "Oh, this sucks" or "This is great." But if you go into a film already thinking it's going to suck, you're going to probably 9 times out of 10 think it sucks. Regardless, you're going to be overly critical rather than maybe just enjoy the entertainment value of it, if not anything. But that's just me yelling at clouds and on my soapbox, and I apologize, folks. I just think that, and it's not just with the Supergirl trailer, and again, it's not just because I'm a DC fan. I've been seeing this with a lot of stuff, Star Wars, whatever these big fandoms are, there's these absolutes. There's these, it needs to be like Endgame. It needs to be, which I will say Infinity War is better than the Endgame film. Or not. I will say that. I'll straight out. Outside of the ending of Endgame, Infinity War, I think, is a better overall film. But, what do I know? My tastes run different than a lot of folks. But to be so critical and so just vicious on a film from one teaser trailer and maybe some rumors you've seen, and maybe it's because, it's not what your interpretation or how you feel it should be done, doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means it didn't do what you wanted it to. And that's fine. There's many of other films and such. You could go out, you could throw in the Justice League 4 hour, cut of, and watch it in black and white, no less. I like the black and white cut, by the way. But to sit here and just shred these films because it's going to get you clicks, shred these films because it doesn't meet what you had in your picture perfect mind, I think it's unfair to the creatives who make these films. And I know that's tough saying it from a critic. And I've in the past have been hard on films, just I've seen the teaser and go, but I see the teaser and going, not that it sucks, but just that it doesn't that I don't have that much interest in it. That's not going to be for me, Hallmark movie trailers. Hallmark movie trailers. I look at a Hallmark movie trailer and I'm just like, yeah, okay. But I know people who love those movies. They see the trailer and they're all in. So you like what you like and you don't like what you don't like. And no one at all is saying you shouldn't voice your opinion. By all means, voice your opinion. But try to bring a little levity, maybe, is all I suggest. Is maybe not try to speak in hyperbole or streams. Maybe give something a chance and don't just outright hate it before you even get further with it, or in this case, see the movie. You could dislike it. You could say, hey, I'm not going to check it out. But I almost guarantee that a lot of the people who are sitting there going, oh man, Supergirl looks like it's going to suck. It's going to suck. It don't matter if you go to the box office and pay the ticket and see it. But then how can you give a fair review? It's the catch-22, the double-edged sword of criticism. So there you have it. Me yelling at clouds. My final feeling on this is that it's a trailer. It's a teaser trailer. It's about what I expected. It looks like it could be a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to seeing Supergirl 2026 in the theaters. And I may just be by myself sitting in the theater, and that's fine. That's fine. Because I am going to have fun, I think, with it. But it could come out and suck, but I'm going to wait till I see it. So there you have it. Whatever it's worth, folks, I don't know if I've dropped any type of knowledge or you've already turned this off going, you don't know what fuck you're talking about, son. And yeah, okay. But thank you if you have watched this whole rant. I appreciate every single one of you. We have gone over 8,000 subscribers, which has blown my mind. And that's all thanks to you. And we got a lot of great things coming this year for our 20th anniversary. So you'll want to like, subscribe, bells and whistles that. And, comment. I'm sure folks could shred me and say I'm so full of crap. I have no idea, way off, and that Supergirl is just going to suck. And you may be right. Gotta wait till that movie actually comes out. So thank you so much, folks. And until next time, yeah, keep that ticket stub. Have a good night.